Virgo, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on the description box below. It talks about the meaning of the spread and the placement of the cards. Here we go. Virgo, you are looking to leadership to take... Oh, no, actually, somebody is looking to you. Huh. I'm going to pull one more card as a clarifier on this. Okay. I take it back. I'll go right with my original plan, or my original feeling that I got was that you are looking to leadership in order to fix or create a union. Okay? This isn't people looking at you. You are hoping that your leadership will steer you in the right direction. So if this is a vocational spread, you're honestly looking to the institution that you work for, or if you are an entrepreneur and you run your own company, you're actually looking to the resources that you built upon to push you in the right direction. If this is a personal relationship, you have put in so much time and effort into something, you're actually taking a step back and seeing if the other person is matching you equally on that playing field. You're appraising your situation to ensure that the other party or entity is helping with this situation. The fear that you have is that everything will rest on your shoulders, and that you're going to always have to be the one to provide everything. So your fear is that if you're not around, or if something happens, or if you have to take a step back, then everything that's resting on this platform will fall. It's kind of like you feel like the rug is going to be pulled out from under your feet if the slightest thing goes wrong. That's why you're hoping that the other, like I said, be it a personal relationship or work, the other energy that you're dealing with has some sort of stability to it. The reality of the situation is that you have no poker face, okay? You are literally wearing your heart on your sleeve, and as you're testing the waters, the person or persons that you're dealing with know exactly what you're doing. So they see your fear. But they aren't passing judgment on it because they recognize that they have a responsibility in this partnership, in this relationship, in this contract. They see that you're worried. That's the reality of the situation. They know that you're looking to them to define a sense of stability. Yeah, see... You're fearing a very painful ending, and you don't want to be on the defense if this thing goes sour. You actually want that equal responsibility if things don't go the way that it needs to go. You need to know that it's not just you putting all the energy and all the effort into it, because if something goes a little bit off track, it can be too much. And you don't want to have to defend the entire thing not knowing the other person's intentions. And speaking of not knowing the other person's intentions, you have the Queen of Wands in the inverse. The Queen of Wands in the inverse is often, I see it as a little bit of a mask. It can be a false confidence or hiding behind something, because the Queen of Wands adapts to her environment really well. But the Queen of Wands in the inverse is a little bit of a performer, a little bit of a politician, so to speak, meaning that they don't necessarily have the confidence, but they're just going to fake it till they make it anyway. So Virgo, very much like the Leo read, you do have to open up communication with this other entity. It seems to me like communication is a huge theme right now, because people are... literally testing the waters to see their stability right now, but they're testing the water on their own terms without actually reaching out to the other person. But it seems to me, like I said before, with the King of Cups in the inverse and the Judgment in the inverse, is the other person, the other entity sees your fears and sees your worries, and they recognize they have a responsibility, but they might be clueless in the process. So if you speak up and you set those expectations with that other entity, it might help not only ease your fears, but it might help you look more confident in the long run. So, Virgo, I really hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next week.